Badooey! Badooey! Whoa! 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 Basically, there's a very specific kind of failure I'd like to talk about today, and that's potential failure, or possibility failure, or ambition failure, or I have lots of aspirations, I get lots of ideas, and I'm like, that would be great to do. Bam! Goal set. Put it on the calendar. Put it on your to-do list. Then months later look back and you see the faded and smudged ink on the to-do list. No check mark next to it. Tragedy. Misery. Well, what you gonna do? So feel bad for yourself? Feel bad for yourself. That sounds like a good plan. Let's go do it. For example, Nick, earlier in the week I mentioned to you that I'd like to do a song for today. I've written the song, chosen chords for it, and I haven't found time to record it. Is that a personal failing of mine? Not really, when you take into account the external circumstances that caused it. Would be the first video song that I would do, which involves recording yourself performing, and then syncing all the stuff up in post, which would extend through editing process significantly. And I had 2 essays due this week, so those kind of took priority, and fuck you if you think that that's the wrong choice of me. But still, there's something about declaring publicly your intention to do something and then not having that materialize that I think hurts even more than doing a bad job of something. Because even when you've done a bad job, if you've given your all, then you can say, I've given my all. If you didn't give your all, then you could probably say, I learned a lesson about goal setting, about my own capabilities. I've learned something. When you say that you're going to do something and either don't get around to it or never complete it, all you're left with is one aspiration that you never even tested. It's an idea that you literally had to watch die, and something that has the potential for realization and then loses it. Kind of makes me understand pro-lifers. That was a joke. I don't understand pro-lifers. A woman's body is her own, and that choice should not be taken out of her hands. Anyway, setting it aside, working on treating things as less final. Looking at things not as, if I didn't get it done by this date, then it's never going to get done and is scrapped forever. I hopefully have a long life ahead of me. I have plenty of time to do things, and as long as I have the ideas, as long as I have these fingers on these arms, in these shoulders, on this body, there's a chance I could do them. And that's what I need to focus on. The potential that I have to still do stuff, not the potential of stuff that I could have done. Because when you look to the past, which is set in stone, and think of what you could have done, what you could have been, nothing awaits you except misery. Last part of the video. Sam, you want to talk about how hard you're going to fail? Girl, I hope you're ready to draw blood, because I'm going to fail harder than you can possibly believe. I'm going to fail so hard it's going to be on the news. I'm going to fail so hard there's going to be an international day of mourning for my failure. I'm going to fail so hard the world is going to have a moment of silence. See, now I've said all that stuff, and when I don't live up to it, it's going to be disappointing, and I'm going to fail twofold.